Greetings, adventurers, and welcome to Double Advantage, a D&D podcast where half of us have no idea what the hell's going on at any given moment. It's utter chaos. My name's Cryo, aka John, and I will be your dungeon master, and allow me to personally introduce the cast of Double Advantage, and I'm going to introduce each player, and they're going to talk about who they are, what they do, and who they will be playing in this adventure. All right? First up, we have a good friend of mine, the first person that I ever met in my YouTube career. We have the one and only Blazing Torchic. Introduce yourself.
Hello everybody, my name is Blazing Torchic, aka Daniel, and I just usually play Pokemon content, but I'm doing a lot more general gaming, and the character I will be playing is Melon Sakador, a male Wood Elf rogue who decided to take justice into his own hands after seeing the system was not what he wanted it to be.
Excellent. We love to see it. Can't wait to see what Sakudo is going to do in this adventure. And next up, we have the bearded legend himself riding that wave per usual. We have Datsunami. What's going on?
Yo, what is going on, you guys? So, as you guys may know, I'm Datsunami. Also go by Craig if you really, we're in an intimate setting now.
Oh yeah, we are, baby. Oh yeah, we are.
But yes, I do all Pokemon content. I'm, pretty sticking to that. Got a few Let's Plays going on right now, and I do Twitch as well. But I will be playing Urias Scald, a Genasi, a Fire Genasi to be specific. I'm of the Cleric Order, and I will be keeping this group safe.
Hell yeah, we love to see it. And last but certainly not least, we have the sweet treat himself, Mr. BryceKrispie. Take it away.
What is up, guys? BryceKrispie here, or Bryce for short, if you cannot tell. I will be playing the role of Volstagg the Forgotten, a half-orc druid who has had a very, very sad life, and is just he's a loner. So it's going to be very interesting to see him in a setting where he has to befriend the people.
Excellent. I love this. You know what, guys? I'm giddy with excitement. I don't know about you. I don't know why. We've been talking about this for a while, so to finally get this up and running is fantastic. And special shout out. I think we can all agree that this is well deserved. It hasn't been made yet, but I already know it's going to be great. The beautiful artwork done for this series was made by the one and only Renny motherfucking Texas.
Hell yes!
If you guys have been around any of our channels or around any of the PokeTube stuff, you know who this man is. So please go ahead, give him a follow on Twitter. Go ahead and follow his Twitch. Try to get him back on YouTube, and most importantly, flood his messages with him trying to be a guest on this lovely show. Let's make it happen. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, so you've met the cast, you've met me, and I think you know what that means. I think it's time that we get into the story. What do you guys say?
Let's go. Here for it.
Alrighty, here we go. So, welcome to the world of Eros. A beautiful world teeming with possibility. The world is made up of many different land masses, but specifically, this story begins on the continent of Ocella. A land painted with a multitude of different climates and natural structures. Ocella is surrounded by all sides with water. The Feruza Ocean on the south, and the Arklon Sea up on the north. Ocella is known throughout Eros for its cultural diversity and rich history. If Ocella could speak, the stories she could tell would be miraculous. Our story begins in a town called Unalost, at the base of the Forver Peaks mountain range. Unalost is a moderately sized town known for its vast acres of farmland and simple way of life. Most who settle here in Unalost are simple folk, who choose to live a life of peace and comfort. The town lies at the base of the Forver Peaks, a mountain range that beautifully decorates the sky behind Unalost. The mountain gives off this sense of security, and the cottage-like buildings are cozy and warm. Towards the front of the town lies a tavern known as the Junction, a tavern that you have all found yourselves in. The three of you are all currently sitting at a bar, unbeknownst to one another, when a dwarven man with curly black hair and a beard tied in a knot comes up to you, Scald. He smiles at you and he's cleaning a couple glasses and he says, "Alright, what can I do you for? Food? Drink? Maybe even a bed for the night?"
Well, I mean, I don't remember asking for it, but hey, while you're here, I might as well, yeah, grab me an ale, and
Alright.
a room for the night. How much do they go for?
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and say for the drink, you know what? I'll include a few drinks for the night and a room. 3 gold if you got it.
3 gold. Ooh, it's a bit pricey for me. Um, how about 2 gold? And I don't burn the place down one day. I'm kidding. 3 gold is fine.
He kind of cocks his brow a little bit, and you could tell he's kind of amused. He looks at you, he's like, "All right, we got a funny one. Good to know. What's your name, kid?"
Scald is the name.
Pleasure's mine. My name's Jackson, but people around here just call me Jax.
Jax. Well, and I'll just kind of like, snap my finger and just kind of have like the thumb burning, like with a little bit of flame. And just be like, yes, the food, now that I think about it, what do you have?
Well, it depends on what you're looking for. We got our assortment of meats. We grow a mean assortment of vegetables around here. As you know, it's farmland, so depending on if you're a vegetarian, which, I mean, no offense, not the best way to live, but, gotta get some meat on your bones somehow,
Yes, I will have a meat pie if you have it, and then that drink as well. Thank you.
All right. You know what? I like the cut of your jib. I'll throw that in for free.
Well, I appreciate you, sir.
And I know you said it was a little steep, but I might have a way to make it worth your while. But let me go ahead and I'll work on that. And let me get to these other folks. And he looks at the 2 of you that are sitting at the bar. All 3 of you are sitting at the bar, by the way. This tavern it's quaint but comfortable. Primarily wood. You can see the structure of the inside, kind of like the beams and stuff. There are some nice little lights, lanterns wrapped around. It's got this really nice homey feel, but it's pretty comfortable for what you might have thought at like a tavern at the beginning of town. You would think it's probably like a shitty one, but it's actually quite nice. And so he comes over to you, Sakuto, and he says, while I'm out here, you guys need anything? Either you, Mr. Elf.
I'll just take a drink.
All right.
The best one in the house.
Best one in the house. You got it. Room or you good?
I don't usually like to tie myself down too often, but I'll take the room.
All right. That'll be 3 gold.
Okay. Thank you very much.
All right. I appreciate you. All right. And he walks over to you, Volstagg, and he says, "Alrighty. You need anything, or are you all right?"
I'll take a glass of mead.
All right, glass of mead. I like your style. And he reaches his hand out to shake each one of your hands, as he starts getting everything ready. And he says, "All right, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna get that those drinks and stuff, and and he says, do you want a room?" to you, Volstagg.
I prefer to sleep under the stars.
All right, I like that. Nice and soothing. I understand. All right, that'll just be a gold then.
I flip him a coin.
All right, he catches it in his palm. Says, "All right, well, let me go ahead and get those ready. Go ahead and get to know each other or something. You guys are all sitting next to each other, so don't be shy. Make it worth your while." And he turns around and he walks into the kitchen area of the tavern. So, what would you guys like to do?
Well, first, I'll look over to see them, and I would have probably rolled my eyes a little bit at the "I like to sleep under the stars" comment. I don't know if they would have saw that. I would have just been like, "Oh, geez, one of those."
Let me see. Volstagg, if you can look on your character sheet for me, what is your passive perception?
Passive perception.
It should be on the left somewhere.
It is 13.
What's your
Oh,
passive
I wasn't
insight?
trying to hide it.
Oh, you weren't trying to hide it? Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't trying to hide
Okay,
it.
okay.
No, it was a hard eye roll.
Volstagg, as you watch Jax go and get your guys' drinks and foods, you can see out of the corner of your eye a fire genasi who introduced himself as Scald give a heavy eye roll after what you said.
Yeah, so what you see is, like, I'm wearing it's white robes right now. I do have armor on top of the white robes, kind of hood up so you don't see the hair. You don't see all of my hair. There's a little bit of a swoosh in the front of like this dark, almost like maroon, but like really deep maroon. And you almost see like a flitter of embers in the hair. Dark gray skin. And yeah, that's pretty much just what you see from that. But a heavy eye roll.
Heavy eye roll.
I would stare at him and ask if he has something to say.
All right.
Sorry. Manners. That's right. I'm sorry. I go around so often that I I do forget sometimes that I shouldn't do those things out loud. But so, like to live under the stars, huh? I, for one, hate being outside, but, what brings you around here, then?
Never been one for confined spaces. I like to keep on the road, traveling.
But, I mean, I've been traveling for so long, I'm getting tired of it, don't you think?
Never been my style. Settling down, finding a place to stay.
Okay. And, what of you? Sitting over there, just minding your own business. What are you?
Oh, what else? I come from the forest. I'm not one to usually start conversations.
Ah, well, I can see we are all bad at holding conversations, but hey, that's okay. So, what are you guys doing here? I mean, I'm only here on a quick mission from my church, but this, you guys say you're wandering. What brings you wandering through here?
Was the closest village on my path. Needed some food and drink.
I needed to hide out for a little bit.
Oh, that sounds juicy.
It's not a story I tell many people. Could get me in trouble.
Well, we can, wouldn't want to get you in trouble. I mean, that's not something we need right now. Let's, maybe one day.
Maybe.
And as he says that, you watch as Jax comes in holding a tray with 3 drinks and has a meat pie in the other hand. He goes ahead and he, in beautiful bartender fashion, he slides them all to you individually, like the fucking cool guy he is. And he hands you the meat pie, Scald, and he says, "Fresh out the oven? I don't think ovens exist yet. So, you know what? Let's just
Fresh out the fire pit.
fresh out the fire pit." Okay, thank you. Perfect. And he goes back to cleaning his glasses, and while you guys enjoy your drinks, he looks at you guys and says, "So, this place is a bit of an interesting place. I like to consider it a tavern / inn / somewhat of an adventurer's guild. I used to be one myself, so I like to help people out. So I know I said I could make it worth your while. So if any of you are looking for some quick cash, I can surely be of assistance."
I think piques my interest.
Of course, I would have
What
to
kind of
go
job?
check in with my church, but
Oh, a man of the cloth, huh?
I mean, and I'll make the holy symbol present. We all love the Dawnfather out here.
Dawnfather. It's a good one. I'm more of the Allhammer myself, but I respect it. The dwarven blood, kind of have to.
Oh, yeah, makes sense.
I respect all religion. Don't worry about that. But anyway, so you got a couple of options if you are so inclined. Let's go ahead and I'll show you what's up. And he pulls out this book, thick book. Like I'm talking like encyclopedia dictionary type thick. Like this book is double cheeked up. Like that's what we're talking here. And he flips a few pages and he says, "All right, so this can go one of two ways. The first is you tell me what you're interested in. I see if I can find anything, and I'll give you a quest that suits your needs. Or," and he points over, and across the bar, there is a dartboard. And this dartboard is not like your typical dartboard. Typically, you got like, the black, red, and the green in the center, right? And it's got like, I think it's like numbered 1 through 30 or whatever. I don't play darts, guys. I'm sorry. Please don't flame me in the comments. I don't play darts.
Me either, man.
Yeah,
I was going along with all of it.
Yeah, I'm fucking making it up as we go, guys. So the dartboard is not a typical dartboard. This dartboard, for those who actually only like Scald has probably ever seen a dartboard in his life, but basically for you guys, the dartboard, instead of being typical, is only a 6-spot dartboard, 1 through 6, and they're all colored differently. And he says, so basically, if the three of you want to do one together, one of you will throw a dart. Wherever it lands correlates to a quest in the book, and because it's random, I'll pay you double for it. What do you say?
Oh, a game of chance.
Hmm.
Well, I, for one, would like a job of, taking some type of evil, but, I would leave this up to, the others.
Jax looks to the two of you. Any takers?
Game of chance is not usually what's on my plate, but I'll be down for this.
Alright. What about you, Mr. What was your name again? I'm sorry.
Volstagg.
Volstagg.
And I'll throw a dart for money.
Alright. So, do you each want to throw a dart? Or do you want to pick one to throw a dart? Are you working together, or are you going to be doing these quests on your own?
Well, I mean, there's always, power in numbers.
This is true.
True. He speaks the truth. The more people, the easier the mission will be.
Like I said, I had just finished up a quick thing in here, so I'm, coincidentally free.
Well then.
Same here.
So, which one of you would like to throw the dart of chance? That's not what it's called. I'm just trying to be cool.
I think that is a catchy name, sir. I think you should coin that.
You know what? Let me go to the copyright
Yes.
center, and I'm gonna. Yeah. Okay. Good. I like that. All right. And he from behind the bar, like this is some sort of like sexy secret thing. He like pulls it from underneath the bar cabinet and pulls out this really nice dart. Like it's a nice dart. Like it's like gold studded. Like it's pretty fancy. And he's like, all right, which one of you?
Well, I believe my friend over there wanted to throw. We can allow him to.
I second that.
All right. And he hands it to you, Volstagg, gently.
I take the dart.
All right.
Examine it.
You want to examine it?
I do.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check. This is the first roll of the game, so you better be careful.
All right. Which one do I use for that?
So roll the d20, and then add your investigation modifier, which is in your skills. It'll tell you what to add.
Skill.
And if not, I can go ahead and look at the sheet for
I
you.
have +2 on investigation.
+2 on investigation? Alrighty, so roll a d20 and add 2.
I got a 2, so my investigation is 4.
All right.
Or-
Honestly, get your bad rolls out now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
for investigating a dart, I'm okay with that. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
True.
So, you look at the dart. This is a magnificent dart. Like I said, it's like gold studded. It looks super like aerodynamic. It looks really nice, and the tip is super sharp. You like poke the tip, and you kind of draw a little bit of blood. So it's a dart.
It's a dart.
It's a very nice dart.
It's a very nice dart.
It's a very nice dart. All right, and he gets up and he walks around the bar and he says, "All right, you fellas follow me." And as he walks you through, you can see that there are a couple of patrons inside of here. There's about 3 to 4 individuals just kind of drinking and chatting. And as they watch Jax walk around the bar and lead you guys to the dartboard, these individuals start getting hype. Like, they're like, yeah, let's go, Dart of Truth. Like, just saying
Dart of Truth.
just saying
Ooh,
random
hell
shit.
Yeah, there we go.
Like, just saying random shit. Like, they're like, one of them's like literally face in a cup. Like, he's just absolutely gone. Like, but like, they see this and they're like, yeah, this is it. It's time. And he has to like kind of shush them down. And he's like, all right, so stand about 6 feet back. I don't know the rules of darts. Doesn't matter. I just put this in here for decoration. Anyway, all right, so you're going to throw, and whatever it lands on, you can pick one. Like, I mean, you could just throw it and leave it up to chance, or you could throw it and try to specifically pick a certain number. But I'll leave it to you.
Could I go over to the board and like look over them real quick? See if there's any that like stand out to me.
Do you want to like full on like look at it, like touch it, or you want to just like give it a glance?
Oh no, I mean I won't like get right up to it in case he throws the dart.
Yeah,
You know.
I would have you roll just a quick perception check,
Okay.
because you're just kind of looking at it really quickly.
Yeah. Okay. 14 plus my perception is on this one. Okay. Oh, so a 20 altogether.
A 20 altogether. Hell yeah. Sorry about that. I was just looking to see what. Okay, so 20. You can see that this dartboard's not very used, right? You could tell that it hasn't been either it hasn't been chosen, or it hasn't been chosen as many times as one might hope. That leads you to believe that either people just choose to not play the game a chance, or not a lot of people come in here in general. But there is this weird little, like, there are more little dart pins. Like, the dart has hit more on number 5. Just a quick little thing you notice. Doesn't really mean much, but you can see that people hit 5 more often than not. So he looks at you and he says, all right, whenever you're ready. So, whenever you're ready, Volstagg, I'll have you roll just a standard dexterity check. Actually, wait a minute. Are you proficient with darts?
Where would that be at?
It's down here somewhere. Club, dagger, dart. You are actually proficient with darts.
Ooh,
So-
you picked a good person.
So basically what you'll do is you'll roll a d20 and you'll add 2 for your dexterity and 2 for your so you'll add a total of 4 to this roll. So
Okay.
Are you aiming for a specific number?
Well, I was going to consult with Scald and see where he thinks I should throw, since he examined the board.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean I was looking to see if any of those like any of the jobs themselves stood out to me with that perception.
Well, there's no
Or-
jobs on it. It's random. It basically he'll go look in the book.
Oh.
He'll go look in the book that correlates to the number.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
picking it up. I didn't know if there was like names. and
No,
then-
you're
okay.
good,
So
you're
it's just numbers on a board that we're gonna throw.
It's
for.
numbers on a board. You can pick or you can leave it up to chance. It just depends on what you're looking for.
Okay, I'm picking. Okay.
I got
I would let him. I'll just be like, well, I don't know if it's rigged in a way, but 5 seems to always be picked more often. So maybe try not to go for that one. I want to see if it's going to pull it that way, and then we can call shenanigans. I'd be whispering this to him, by the way.
Of course. No, I'll say you can do it. It's pretty loud in here because those drunk guys are still cheering.
I respond back asking, which one has been hit the least? Did you notice that?
I don't know if I would have noticed these. Like,
The
has
least?
any of them been hit? None.
So number 2 would have been the one to be hit the least, and it was hit about 3 times.
Okay.
2 it is.
Yeah. All right.
All right, so go ahead and roll a d20 and add 4, and we'll see what happens.
I got an 18.
18 plus 2 or an 18 total?
18 plus 4.
Oh, 18 plus
Right.
4. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Which one do you want to hit?
22.
Which one do you want to hit?
I want to go for 2.
Okay, you hit 2 perfectly, dead on. And everybody
Dang,
starts
all right.
everybody starts cheering. They're like, "Yeah, 2! Let's go!" They don't know what the fuck this means. They're just like drunk and happy. Like, they're just, if you've ever been into a bar, which I'm sure I've never been into a bar before. But if you've ever been into a bar, you know what I'm talking about. So Jax goes ahead and starts clapping. He says, "All right, well, let's go consult the book." And he pulls the dart out of 2, and he puts it in his pocket, and then he walks over back to the bar. Do you guys follow?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alrighty. So he pulls out the double-cheeked up book, plops it on the table. There you go. There's a sound effect for you. I don't even know if you could hear that, but
Yep.
You know what?
Yep.
So he pulls it out. He starts flipping through. He's like, all right. Okay. Well, you said you wanted to defeat some evil, right?
Always.
Well, looks like you're just in luck. So, looks like you pulled the Kobold Outpost mission. So, basically, for a few months, we've had some little rapscallion kobolds pop in and out and eat some of the farmers' crops and cattle, and just been a bunch of little fucks. So, about a few miles to the north towards the base of the mountain, there's a small kobold outpost that's got those little fuckers in it. So, basically, the mission's simple. You go out there, you kill the bastards, bring back their heads, we'll call it a day. So, the typical reward would have been about 30 gold, but since you threw for it, I'll bump it up to 60. And you can keep anything you find when you kill them. What do you say?
Well, 60 gold and a couple kobold heads. Do would ears be okay? That'd be a little easier to carry.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, okay. I like that. You're smart. You know what? I'll make it 65 for that one.
Oh well, I appreciate that, sir.
Ears is way more efficient actually. Now that I think about it, you know what? I'm gonna write that one down.
Yes, and a lot less messy, if I do say so myself.
That's true. Then you gotta carry kobold heads.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
the kobold heads, and they seep after a little while.
Yeah, you're right. That's on me. I'll fix it. All right.
Yes.
And so he offers the quest out to you guys. Do you guys accept it?
Yeah,
Good
accept.
word.
All right. Well, it's getting late, so you guys can head off. Do your evening activities and head off. ASAP in the morning. So you guys keep drinking, keep eating. If you guys need more food, anything, let me know. And if you got any more questions for me, please feel free to ask. And he goes back to cleaning his glasses like every good bartender do.
Yeah, reading a book, cleaning glasses.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So what do you guys wish to do? Do you guys wish to do anything? Do you guys wish to go to bed? The world is yours at this point.
I mean, I will see if there is a church to the Dawnfather in town, and possibly just go check in there. Nothing like rope. We don't have to do anything crazy there. I'll just go check in with them.
So
Stuff like that.
in this town, this is primarily the population. As you were walking in, you were scanning the area. This is a primarily dwarvish, gnomish, and a few humans. So a lot of the iconography for religion is the Allhammer.
Right. Yep.
which is the dwarven god of the forge and what the mountains and stuff, which is fitting due to the mountain. So you don't find like an actual church. You find the Church of the Allhammer, but there is a little dedicated garden area that's just dedicated for universal prayer. They seem to be respectful of all religion, but don't want to build a temple for each religion since that would be costly.
No, that makes sense.
So
100%,
there's this nice little garden area with a fountain and a few benches, with a little spot for prayer. Universal, no, not specific to any god. So you can settle there for a little bit if you would like.
I'll stop by there, but I was mainly just looking for if there was an actual church, but no worries.
Yeah, no church here.
I'll do that.
I
don't have a message yet, so
yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's what you got. So you could spend your time there. Anybody else?
Yeah, I'll sharpen my blades.
All right,
Make sure all my weapons are ready.
All right, you sharpen your blades, nice and spice. Get them nice and good. You test it on your thumb. Cuts makes you bleed easy. You wipe it off. You're good.
Nice.
What about you, Volstagg?
I would leave to go find a place to rest for the night.
All right. So, as you actually walk path with Scald, as you are walking towards this little garden area, he's walking away, and as you're walking away, you can see that he came from a very nice garden area with a fountain, a few benches, extremely beautiful, and you guys cross paths as you guys are walking, if you wish to say anything or just nod or whatever.
no, give him the classic bro nod, and then as I'm on my way back.
All right.
I return the nod with a nod.
All right. So so Volstagg, you go ahead and you make your way to this nice little area, nice little flowers and grass and a fountain. You sit on the bench and you look up, and the mountain, even in the night sky, the mountain is beautiful. It just reflects the light of the moon so perfectly, and it's just comforting. And the stars, there's 1,000. It's one of those nights where it's just like you can see every little star, and it's beautiful. And as you're sitting there, you feel a little rustling in your shirt. And you watch as your little turtle friend peeks out.
Turtle in his shirt that whole time.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
He is my companion.
Yeah. So you look at him, and he just kind of is, being a turtle, simple life.
Turtle.
And you just chill there, and you look up at the sky, and you just fall asleep. So with that, you guys go ahead and rest up for the night. The two of you in the inn, with your other newly met companion sleeping amongst the stars, as he typically does. And in the morning, you all meet up downstairs. And what would you like to do?
Is it a new barkeep or a same one?
Same one. Looks a little tired, but looks like he had just woken up or didn't get much sleep at all. Was just kind of restless. But he's up, and he's cleaning his glasses. Same shit.
Just man, do you have like a stain on those that are just never coming out? Do you want me to? I mean, I could try to get that out for you if.
Oh wait, do you think I'm talking about like visual glasses?
Oh, dirt. Yeah, like actual like.
I'm talking about
glasses.
like cups and shit. That's funny that you thought I was talking about his glass. Like this guy's just got a perpetual
stain on the glass. Is like.
Actually, I kind of like that more. We could keep that.
Like you're just like sitting back, just like. It's just like.
Yeah, I meant like
buddy.
he was like taking a towel and like scrubbing the inside of his glasses.
No,
and, like...
now that you say that, that makes way more sense.
I wonder how many people thought the same thing.
I was just thinking all drinking.
Yeah, I doubt many. I doubt many.
That's funny. Yeah, he says, well, all right. Good morning, you guys. So, whenever you want to head out, there's no really time limit. Preferably by the end of the day is nice, but if you need time, just let me know.
As they say, early bird catches the worm.
Or the kobold.
Or the kobold. Yes. My mind is not fast today.
Yeah, it's cool. My brain's been empty forever. So, Anyway, alrighty. Well, I will catch up with y'all later. So good luck and safe travels.
Yes. And he gives like just straight directions to it. Obviously.
Yeah. He basically the brief little. So I don't have to spew all this. It's a few miles towards the base of the mountain. So north, if you're looking at the map, and the map will be available for people to see, probably on screen right now. Just up north towards the base of the mountain. It's pretty much at the base of the mountain where this outpost is. Almost built into a mountain, he says. Like a cliffside kind of thing. And Volstagg, while you're not quite familiar with this area, you are familiar with terrain, and you have come across some kobolds yourself, so you have a very good idea where these creatures might be in relation to what Jax had told you. So you have a pretty good idea of where this is. So if you wish to head out, you can lead them towards the destination.
Yeah, I would first converse with them to ask them if they know much about the monster we are about to fight, just to kind of get a sense of who I'm traveling with.
Okay. How much would I know about kobolds?
So, Skald, for you, you would know a little bit from, religious studies and whatnot, because they can be attributed to some deities. So they're basically little reptilian fucks, is the really best way to say it. They're little, they're tiny little, dog dragons. They're really weird. They don't have wings, but they have tails. They have opposable thumbs. They are known to use weapons like daggers and slingshots and stuff. They're just little. They like to stick in groups, so if you get a bunch of them at once, they can be overpowering. But if you single them out, they're a piece of cake. For Sakudo, you come from the forest, so these are notoriously cave creatures. So you have no idea what these things are.
Okay.
And Volstagg, you've come across them once or twice, but you've never actually had to deal with them.
Okay. Do I know they're tunnelers?
Yes, you would know that they like to be, either inside mountains and caves themselves, or reside in hollowed out cliff sides, so they can still see the outside world, but they are still covered, because you would know that they have sensitivity to sunlight, so they prefer to be night stalkers. They prefer to stay in caves where it's dark. That's why most of these attacks on the village or the town came during the nighttime.
Night. Okay.
So that's about what you guys would know. But I'm sure you would brief your rogue friend.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yep. I would share my knowledge of their sunlight sensitivity with the group.
Perfect. So.
Yeah, that's a good one to know. Yep.
So are you guys heading out to this area?
Yes, sure. I believe so.
All right. So, Volstagg, I would like you to make a survival check for me. So roll a d20 and add your survival to see if you can properly and accurately lead your group to the destination at hand.
Ooh. I got a +5 on my survival.
Yes, you do.
So I rolled a 5, so 10.
Okay. It takes you a little bit. Takes you the better part of the day, but because you are extremely familiar with these creatures and this mountainy terrain, which you grew up in a mountainy terrain yourself, even though you rolled pretty bad, you still have this good sense of where everything is. And it takes you a little longer than it should have, but you're about mid-afternoon now, and as you're walking, you can start to see the beautiful mountaintop. And I mean, this mountain is gargantuan, but it's almost awe-inspiring how beautiful it is. You grew up in a mountain yourself. You grew up by mountains, but this mountain tops the one you grew up in. It is double, if not triple, the size and length of your home. And for the rest of you, as you're looking, it's just really good. It's really nice to look at. It's soothing, it's comforting, and it just has this weird I don't know, gravitas. I don't think that's the right word, but you are pulled towards it. Not in a magical way or anything. It's just super nice to look at. And as you are distracted by the beauty of the mountain, you, Scald, start to hear little like chittering sounds, like small little like growls and roars, like just tiny little, like if a chipmunk had a deep voice.
It's a little like.
Yeah, like that. I can't do sound effects like that, but that's pretty much what it would be. So you start to hear that briefly.
Okay. And I'll kind of give everybody like a put my finger over my mouth and just like a shh. I think we're getting close to them. Starting to hear them.
So I want everybody to make a perception check. So D20 plus your perception.
Okay.
Ooh. 23 for me.
Ooh.
11.
All right.
22 for me.
Oh shit! I forgot I have really good. I forgot you guys are 2 wisdom-based characters.
Oh.
So, Volstagg and Scald. After Scald hears the chittering sound, you both can see at the base of the mountain, in a cliffside, 5 kobolds sitting around a fire. Looks like they're eating rotten pumpkins and gnawing on the bones of small animals and just like having like conversations with one another, like this weird like reptilian guttural chittering sound, and they're just like laughing. Like you can clearly make out laughter amongst the sounds, and you can see they're just sitting there by the fire under the rock, surrounded by just like literal shit. Like I'm talking like actual feces, and rotting flesh and pumpkin and gourds and corn and vegetables galore. And so Kudo, you have no idea what the fuck's going on. Like
Of course.
like they're looking in a direction, and it's like that scene in the movie where like you're like looking at both of them like what, and you can't see what, like you just have no idea. You're like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. Like I'm blind. So you just go back to sharpening your knives. And so
Okay.
that's what you 2 see.
Okay.
So what do you wish to do about it?
I pause for a moment to think of a strategy.
All right.
Oh, wait, Tsunami's internet's died.
Yeah, I did just see that. So Torchic has no idea they're there, right?
Not unless you tell him.
Okay.
Cool.
Nope.
So if you tell him, he'll know.
Okay. Should we pause for a second? Because Tsunami just left the call.
Oh,
Yeah.
he did?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Oh, his internet's dead? Ah, that's funny.
Yep.
All right. Well, I mean, I guess we could, what's it called? We could do a little cut here.
Is he back?
Oh.
Oh, is he back?
Oh, sorry about that.
Nah, you're good. You're good.
It's good.
I literally I was like, oh no, I can't hear John anymore. And then I looked over and I saw the dreaded like cross out symbol on my internet. I was like,
Oh, that sucks.
no.
No.
Ugh.
It's all good. All
So
right.
I switched over to my other one, so hopefully this
You're good. You're
will
good.
be good.
All right.
Okay, so I heard they were gnawing on some stuff. And,
Oh yeah, they were gnawing on some bones of some dead animals, some rotten pumpkin, random little plants and vegetables, and you can hear laughter amongst the gross reptilian chittering sounds.
Okay.
So what would you guys like to do?
I definitely think we need to like be stealthy, but that's up to you guys.
I agree, but we
Do
need
I
to
still have no idea what's
inform-
going on?
Yeah,
I-
I was
I'm
gonna say we need to inform
They
Torchic.
briefed you. We'll say that they briefed you.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Anytime if he's described something that we see, I'll immediately relay it back to you basically in real time.
Okay.
All right. So you guys are gonna be stealthy.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. I want each of you to roll a stealth check for me, please.
I believe
And that is a 20.
There we go.
I get
Wait, a natural 20?
disadvantage.
No, it's 20 plus 12 plus 8.
Okay, awesome. Sweet, so we got 20.
Yeah, I have scale mail, so I have disadvantage.
Oh, shit, okay.
I really wish I didn't, though. One of them was an 18. The other is a 4.
All right.
So 4.
All right. And for you, Volstagg?
I rolled a 14, so 16.
16. All right. So with the 20 and the 16, I'll say you guys, that's 2 successes out of 3. I'll go ahead and say that you guys successfully are able to sneak up and get about 20 feet closer by hiding in bushes and such. And now you're about 30 to 35 feet away from them. They have no idea you're there. They're still, doing their thing. But at this point, you can't get any closer without exposing yourself. There's no more shrubbery. There's no more bushes. It starts to get, more rocky as you get closer to the mountain, and so less shrubbery is growing.
Okay.
How many can we visibly see?
At this point, now that you're close, you can see that there are 5 of them.
Okay.
They outnumber us.
You can see that there
Are
are
there
5 of them.
any off to their off by themselves?
You can see around the fire pit there are 3 of them conversing, laughing, doing what it is. You can see that one is in the, and it's still daytime, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
It's like mid-afternoon. It's like 4 to 5 o'clock. And you can see that one is asleep in the corner, and the other one looks to be like fiddling with some leather and some small rocks. So 2 of them are technically singled out.
Is there any way our rogue could be able to take out the sleeping one silently?
Well, that one's iffy because you guys are kind of... There's only one way to get to them because it's kind of like a carved-in rock face.
Okay.
So you have to go to them. So if you were to have your rogue, throw something to kill, they will obviously know that... You know what I'm saying? They'll be able to tell. Because obviously they're only going to get attacked from one direction.
Okay.
Not sponsored by One Direction. But yeah. You could, though.
So I do have a little bit of a trick up my sleeve I could do if you guys, want to have this really pop off. I would be able to hopefully make them all glow a little bit, and we would all have a better chance of hitting them, depending how close they are together. And I might not be able to get all of them, but I also, could. I have a trick from my god that I might be able to pull off that could do some substantial harm as well. So how do you guys want to approach this? Do we want to try to assault all at once, or should we kind of spread out and flank them in a way? What do you guys think?
Would making them glow further weaken them since they have the light sensitivity?
It wouldn't be a sunlight.
Okay.
If they're out in the daylight, right? If it's daytime right now, are they in like a shadowy?
Right now,
spot?
the rock face covers them. That's why they're able to kind of sleep there and live there, is because the sun doesn't get them at that angle.
Right.
So and this light is not a sunlight, like it's a divine light. So it doesn't hurt them per se. It just I'm pretty sure what it does. It gives you advantage, right? Is what it does.
Yeah. You know which spell I'm talking about, Fairy Fire.
Yeah. It doesn't. It just will give you. It'll just make it easier for you to hit them. It doesn't actually do any damage to them, though.
Yeah, because I was looking at another thing I had, but this is only going to do radiant, not
Yeah, radiant, not
Mhm.
physical. Somewhat damage.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
But either way, yeah, it will make them. It will make them easier for us to see, and your attacks should have a better chance of hitting if they do get caught up in this.
If it makes it easier to hit, then I'm down for it.
I like the plan.
Okay. I do think. Is there? So what do I have? Like a 20-foot cube
Let
I
me
can
see.
do? I think I have it right here.
So if we look at Fairy Fire real quickly, it looks to be 20-foot cube.
20-foot cube. Okay.
And then so I would say you can get all of them.
I could. Okay.
Yeah, they're all pretty close. I mean, 3 of them are in a fireplace. Actually, roll a d20 for me. Just a straight up d20.
Okay. Just roll a d20. Let me. Oh, this one. 14.
All right. Yeah. So you can get all of them. They're all. It's a small little cave. So you're able to get all of them if you wish to target all of them.
Okay. And I have a range of 60 feet. Are we more than 60 feet away, or?
You're about 35 feet out.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. So
You're
within
you're,
range.
You're perfect.
Okay. Yeah. No. I mean, I could do this. Maybe you guys could. Do you guys have any long range type of attacks from here?
I have
or
2 daggers.
Might have to get a little bit closer to throw a dagger. How about you? Anything long range on you? Because I was going to say I could
Fairy Fire.
I could attack, and I could use that, and you guys could attack pretty much simultaneously. But if you don't have any long range, I think once we start getting closer, they'll notice us.
Fair enough.
So I do think yes, I shall do this, and then we shall engage. You guys can, do your thing. I'm curious to see what you guys can do.
All right.
I'm
So
sure we'll be able to handle it.
all right. So you're gonna go ahead and cast Fairy Fire on them.
I will cast Fairy Fire.
All right. You cast Fairy Fire, and all of them need to make, I believe, Dexterity saving throws.
Yes.
So let me go ahead and get that going. So there are 5 of them, so I have to do 5. All right. So we got. What's the DC, by the way?
DC will be 14.
14. First one fails. Second
Nice.
one
That's one glowing boy.
succeeds.
Okay.
Third one. Wait, what's the DC again?
14.
That one also succeeds. That one fails like a motherfucker. And the last one also fails. Actually, wait.
Okay.
Technically, the one that... So, technically, the 2 that succeeded, the one was sleeping, which he automatically fails because he's sleeping.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So, only one succeeded. So,
Baller.
the one that succeeded was actually the one that is fiddling with some leather and a rock over there by himself. So, with that being said, the 2 of you guys are attacking?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, go ahead and do your attacks. We'll start with Sakuto. What are you doing?
Oh, me.
You're good, you're good, you're good.
I'm gonna rush up to them and get them close. They're 35 feet away, right?
Yeah, they're about 35 feet away. Well, the furthest one is probably about 35 feet away.
Okay. I rush up to the closest one, and then I stab him with the short sword.
All right, so go ahead and make a short sword attack on him with advantage.
So is advantage +4?
No, so...
How do I do advantage on this?
Let me go ahead and see. I'm trying to see if I can get to your character sheet. Let me see. So, do you see on your or on your actions where it says short sword?
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and click the attack button, and it should roll a dice.
1d6 +4.
No. The D20 one, the one right next to it. It's probably just a +4, I think.
Oh, +6.
Oh, +6. There you go.
Yeah, because it's your damage
Okay.
plus your proficiency for the attack.
I got 11.
11 total.
Yeah.
Okay, now do it again because you have advantage.
Okay. I got 18 total.
All right, now that will
That's
hit.
better.
So go ahead and roll the 1d6 plus, I believe, 4.
Uh-huh. I got 7.
7. All right, you cut this thing's head off clean. So you guys got one down now, and he runs up and he just right through. And now these guys are aware that you're here, so I need all of you to roll initiative.
Ooh, first initiative.
So basically, D20 plus your, I believe, dexterity.
Oh, I'm going clerically last.
Yeah, classic clerics.
So I just rolled D20, right?
Yes.
And then plus 4
Yes.
for my dexterity? Okay.
I got 5.
I got 21.
Oh, okay. So we got Sakudo. What did you roll, Volstagg? 5?
5.
All right. And then what'd you roll, Scald?
3.
Oh shit. Nice. All right. Let me roll for the kobolds.
Different.
This one. Okay. That goes there. Oh, actually, you're not going last.
Ow.
Actually, wait. No, you. Oh, you guys tie.
Ooh.
Wait, what's your dexterity bonus?
0.
Okay, he goes above you actually.
Yeah.
Then let's see. Oh shit. This one goes last for sure. Natural 1.
Ooh.
And then that one. That one actually. Wait, what did you get, Sakudo?
I got 21.
Oh shit. What's your dex modifier?
Plus 4.
Okay, he goes after you. All right.
Yes.
So, because Sakudo ruined the element of surprise. I mean, not ruined, but Volstagg actually doesn't get to do his attack until it's his turn now. So, but it's all good. So, but that does mean that Sakudo, it is your turn again. So, what would you like to do?
Okay. Am I able to pin out which one's going to attack next?
You can't really tell. No, they're all kind of like spooked right now. So you can't really tell which one's about to come next.
Okay. I rush to the furthest away kobold and try to stop him from moving by stabbing him again with the short sword.
All right, and this is the one that didn't get affected, so you don't have advantage on it.
Okay, so I got 16 to hit.
16 to hit. That does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, and I got 5 for damage.
He's actually still alive.
Oh no.
Oh
Am I
wait,
able
but
to
you
stab him
you
again
can
with a
do
bonus action?
you can do sneak attack if you want, or you can use your bonus action.
Okay, I'll use my bonus action to stab him with my other short sword.
All right, go for it.
Right. Okay. 17 to hit
That does hit.
and 6 damage.
He is dead. You go ahead and you stab him. You
Damn.
stab him once in the chest with the sword, and he just kind of looks at you and growls. And then, as he like tries to go for a weapon, you just cut his head off, and he
Yeah, let's go.
falls lifeless. You like kick his body off your sword.
Oh yes.
And that is it for your turn. Up next, we have the... No, because you guys killed that one. Yes, one of the kobolds by the fire pit, one that succeeded. The only one that succeeded, actually. I'm pretty sure. So, let's go ahead and see. He's probably closest to... No, he's probably closest to Sakudo. So he's going to go ahead and try to swipe at your thigh with a dagger. Does a 15 hit you?
For me, how would I check? if
What's your
15
what's your
hits?
armor class?
15.
Okay. That, I believe... If they... What happens in a tie? Who wins?
The attacker.
The
wins.
attacker. Okay, so he goes ahead and he slashes at your thigh with his very rusty and disgusting dagger.
Ew.
And... Which is just gross. And he does... 6 points of damage to you. As he slashes through the back of your thigh. And he's going to... Let's see. Nope, that's it. That's all he can do.
Phew.
So, next up we have Volstagg. What are you gonna do?
I rush over to help,
All right.
and then take a slash at that creature.
The one that
Kobold.
just stabbed your partner?
Yes.
All right, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Okay, that's a D20, right?
Yes.
Okay, I got an 8. And then what do I add?
For
Uh,
you,
plus-
I believe it's +4.
That's 4. Okay.
So
So I
what
got a
is it?
12. 12.
That actually just hits.
Whew.
So go ahead and roll a d6 and add 2.
5.
He is still up. Barely.
Ooh.
So you pull your scimitar out of your sheath and you kind of spin it and you slash across its back and you watch as he kind of recoils and just starts hissing at you. All right. Anything else you wish to do?
Let's see. No, because the only bonus action I can make would be Wild Shape.
Yeah.
So, no, I'm good.
All right. It is now the sleeping kobold. Actually, no, it's not the sleeping kobold's turn. It is the other one that was around the fire pit, and now sees that this is a situation. He's gonna go ahead and he's going to get on the other side of Sakudo, and going to activate pack tactics because now 2 people are attacking Sakudo, so he gets advantage on this roll now.
Yep.
So, ooh. Thank God for advantage. That's a 17 to hit. You, Sakudo. I believe you said your AC is 15.
My AC. Yeah, armor class 15.
Okay.
So
So he's gonna go ahead
what do
and
I roll it?
Nah, he went and attacked you and he hit, so he's gonna go ahead and hit you with a dagger
Okay.
as well.
Oh no,
It fell off
that's
the
not
table.
looking good.
That is 3 points of damage. As he kind of
Oh no,
gets you in the gut.
I'm at half health.
Oh shit. He gets you in the gut really quickly.
Uh-oh.
And as he does that, he kind of just pulls back and just growls with this weird, like, it's like they look kind of like dogs, but they're very scaly and draconic. It's really unsettling. And with that, Scald, it is your turn.
So I do see, my teammate just got kind of slashed up a little bit.
A
But
little bit.
there's one that he almost took down. So I'll do a little bit of a combo here of I'm going to try to Sacred Flame that one that he just attacked.
All right, Sacred Flame.
It's a dexterity save.
Dexterity save for the one that was just attacked. Ooh, he fails.
Okay, awesome. So I believe it is a D6 or D8. Let me just double check. Sacred Flame. I'm actually going through the book.
Hell yeah.
D8. Okay, awesome. So let me just pop one of those. Okay, 3 points of damage
He
on
is
that one.
bodied.
Ah, beautiful.
He just goes up in this like almost silver metallic looking flame that kind of turns into this red, and you just watch. It's kind of scary as he just kind of like melts away. It's kind of gross.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
But it's not like super like gory. It's just kind of unsettling. But
a
like
little,
I mean,
On the
little,
dinner.
yeah.
but it has to be done.
And I will also throw a healing word over to Sakudo.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right, go ahead and roll some
Thank
heals.
you.
So 2 plus 4, so 6 points. Back to
Sakudo,
you,
you
my man.
heal 6 points.
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah! God,
Feeling
bonus
up for that.
bonus action heal spells, man. So good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. With that, also I kind of lost track because my paper sucks. How many are alive? 3, right? Or 2?
Yeah, I believe I killed. I think I've killed 2 and didn't want burn to death, so there's 2.
So there's 2 left. Okay, perfect. I'm just trying to make sure. Paper's kind of messy. All right, so now the sleeping one finally wakes up after all the commotion. Makes sense considering he rolled a natural 1. He wakes up, and you watch as he pulls from this tiny little pouch a leather strap, and he fills it with a rock, and he just freaking wings it. Like, he just throws it, and the rock comes hurtling towards you, Volstagg. And it's this tiny little pebble, and you're like, that can't hurt. And you're right, because it just misses.
Bit groggy from waking up.
Yeah, you're like, that's not gonna hurt, and it just whiffs past your head, and you're like, I was right.
Just
So
stare that one down.
he just like looks at the sling, and he looks at you, and he just like shrugs, like, So he's over there now. And with that, Sakudo, you are up. You have a kobold still in front of you. The one that was behind you got absolutely melted. The ears are still there, though, because I say so.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it was only radiant, so
Yeah,
it wasn't
you're
like
fine.
actual fire.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, okay. So there's one in front of me, right?
Yes, there's one in front of you, and then there is the other one that is in the corner that was sleeping.
Okay. How far away is he?
That one, 20 feet.
So can I hit that with a dagger if I throw it?
Yes, you could.
Okay, I'll try to throw a dagger at the kobold that was sleeping.
All right, and you do have advantage because of fairy fire.
Oh, nice. So, oh boy, thank goodness I have advantage. I got a 9 for the first one,
Oh, jeez.
and I got 16 for the second.
That one will hit. So go ahead and do a d4 plus your dex, which I believe is 4.
Yep, so that is 5 damage.
5 damage. He's still up. You watch as the dagger hits him in his like left shoulder blade, and he's just like rearing in pain, and he just hisses at you. This guy just woke up and got stabbed. Like, this guy's not happy. This guy's not having a good day.
Yikes.
But yeah.
Okay, can I stab the kobold in front of me, with the bonus action?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so I slash at the kobold in front of me. 24 to hit.
That's good. Yep, that'll hit.
Yep, that's hitting.
That's it.
And 5 damage.
He is dead. He is
Yes,
dead.
go 3 kill count.
You watch as you just like you pull the dagger out from your hip, and you just like shuriken it and like throw it into his shoulder blade, and then you turn around and you just take the blade and you just stab this other kobold right in the sternum, and you just like
Ooh, let's go.
pull it out as the blood just kind of drips through.
Efficiency.
Yeah, efficiency for sure. And so that ends your turn. This guy is absolutely fucked. He's the last one alive, and he goes last. So, Volstagg, it is your turn. After this kobold tried to hit you with a small pebble, you turn around and you see that he now has a knife in his back. What would you like to do?
Crack my knuckles, charge, and attack.
Nice. All right, make your attack.
I got an 18.
Yep, that's gonna do it. Go ahead and roll damage.
Ooh, 1, so 3.
He is dead. You watch as you run up to him, and you just take the scimitar in your hand, and you just joust it through his chest. And everybody, you guys watch as the sword just comes out the other side of this kobold's chest, and you just pull it out, and he just flops to the floor. And they have all been slain. So,
Nice.
what would you guys like to do now?
Start
Gather
chopping
the
off the
ears.
ears.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
You guys chop off the ears. Are you taking all of the ears or just one ear from each?
I'll take it all of them, just in case.
All of them.
Yeah.
All right. You take all of the
Why
ears, cut them all off. Does anybody want to look around, see if there's anything there?
Yeah, sure, I'll do that.
Alrighty, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay.
And if anybody wants to help him, you can give him advantage on this.
I got a 19.
Never mind. So, as you guys are cutting off ears, Sakudo, you walk up and you see like this little table that has a variety of rotting flesh and small reptilian corpses and rotting pumpkins all sitting on this table. And above, you can see there's this tiny little dragon statue, about 2 inches long, inch high. It's a little dragon statue that's just sitting up there. And you get the sense that this looks to be like some kind of like altar, maybe, or like a worship table of some kind. And you see that, and just after looking around through the floor, you find scattered about 15 gold.
Ooh, nice.
Which you can do with what you please. If you want to tell, your friends about what you found or whatever, go ahead. If you want to keep it secret, no worries. The dragon statue you can pick up, so if you do wish to take that as well, you can. If you want to leave it, it's up to you.
Yeah, I'll take the dragon statue.
All right, so you have a little dragon statue made of stone. It's some brown stone, similar to the mountain. Carved pretty nicely, actually. Kind of surprised, like some reptilian creatures either made this or got a hold of it. So that's what you got. So,
Nice.
do you wish to tell your friends about this, or are you going to keep this on the low?
Yeah, it's just like, I found some gold around the floor. Should we spread it out equally? We can easily spread it between 3 people.
Oh, well, I mean, that is much appreciated that you brought that forward. Yes. That's
I'm not one for hiding.
well, much appreciated.
Yes.
All right, so you guys split it up 5 apiece, and you guys collect the ears. I'd say one of you's got a jar, or Jackson gave you a jar, and you guys just put the ears in the jar, seal it up, put it in a pack, and anything else you want to do before heading back into town?
No, I think that's...
Was there a little cave entrance that they were currently living in nearby?
They were living in that hollowed out cave, so it was kind of like
Okay, so we're currently in.
you're
there
in
a
it.
little.
Like it had like an overhang that
Mhm.
blocked sun. That way they didn't have to go actually into the mountain. They could kind of be in the mountain, but also be able to see the outside world so that they didn't get attacked, which obviously failed them.
Yeah.
Considering how easy that was. And so that was kind of their hideout, and it was close enough to town where they could, steal, fruits and vegetables and pumpkins and stuff and bring it back. But yeah. So if you guys wish to make your way back, you guys are led by Volstagg as he guides you through the mountainous, hilly region somewhat, and you guys get back into town at about since it took you a while to get there, you are now familiar on how to get back. So you actually get back relatively quickly, and it is now nighttime. The sun has set, the stars are out, and you can see the mountain being reflected off with the light of the moon. And you make your way back into the Junction, where Jackson is currently cleaning his glasses, be that what you may of it. Whatever you define as glasses.
Damn stained glasses.
Yeah, those damn glasses. And he looks up with some surprise, and he says, "Well, I wasn't expecting you to be back so soon, but I see that you have brought back the goods."
Yeah, I'll just flop a big fucking bloody sack of ears.
You really had to do that on my fucking countertop.
Yes, I did, actually.
God damn, for a man of the cloth, you're fucking inconsiderate as sin, aren't you? God damn.
Yeah,
Fine,
I still have some people skills to learn.
It's fine. He opens up the bag and he counts, and he's like, "All right, well, looks like that's a job well done. I'm impressed." And he ties it up and he puts it underneath the bar for whatever reason. And
Gross.
he goes into the back and he pulls out a bag of coin and he plops it on the table on the blood spot. And he's like,
Nice.
Making
"Yeah,
a statement.
yeah.
Well,
Listen, man,
yeah,
I can do what
well
I
played.
want." He laughs and he's like, "Well, I'm actually impressed. Most people who come around here, they either just don't give a shit about the quest, or they take like 3 days to do it. And your quickness is impressive. I'm not gonna lie." And he sits down and he pushes the bag towards you guys. "So, another round of drinks, another night here. If you want, and he kind of looks around and he says, I may have something for you, but let's sit down for a moment. And he sits down, and so you guys now have the gold as promised. The 65 gold that was promised to you. If you would like to split that up, you can. If you want to split it up while he watches, you can. If you wish to do that later, that's also fine. But
Yeah, we'll wait till we're in our room.
yeah. So he kind of sits back in a chair and he says, I don't normally do this, but the reason I get quests and all these things is I got a lot of people around that, give me inside information about, things that are, causing people some trouble, the kobolds and other stuff. But about a week ago, I was given some information that I just didn't feel like was useful to newbies. I don't want to put people on a path that could lead them to their deaths or anything. But if you're interested, I got a little special mission that I think you guys are good for. You guys were effective, you're efficient, and I think that should be rewarded. So if you're interested, let me know.
One of the details.
Well, he kind of sits up, says, so more or less, it's a missing persons incident. So basically an Eric Cochran individual was last seen in the city of Coastline, headed east towards the Forver Peaks, and he looks up out the window towards the mountain. It's been a number of weeks since their families heard of him, and they grow pretty weary. The family claims that she was headed to a temple up in the mountain, an abandoned temple for the Allhammer, which, from what I know, has been long buried and collapsed. But they say that's where she was supposed to be heading, and they are paying. So if you find her dead or alive, there's money. This is one of those instances where I don't pay you, because it's not really my mission. It's just I got word of it. But if you're interested, I heard it's a pretty penny.
What do you guys think?
Well,
Save
I
a life.
mean,
I'm down.
yes, it does sound like it's for a good cause.
I mean, as a man of the
Okay.
cloth yourself, I can assume you respect the religious business.
Oh, yes.
So, I don't have much information on this one. This one's kind of one of those, hey, this is what happened, and if you want to do something about it, go for it. But, if you wish, it's always there.
Yes, definitely think that's something we should look into in the morrow.
Agreed.
Of course. Well,
Definitely.
if you guys want more drink or food, just let me know, and I'll be happy to provide.
Alrighty. I mean, we still have a full day ahead of us. How long did it take to get there and back? What did you say?
It was like an hour and a half. It's probably about 7:30 right now,
Okay.
more or less. So it's pretty late, but it's not late enough to be like, oh, we need to go to bed. Like,
Right.
you're pretty like well off right now.
Okay.
Okay.
So the rest of the
There
day
we go.
is yours.
Can split up the gold for now.
All right, go ahead and split up that gold however you wish. 65? No, 65. So I don't know how well that splits up amongst three.
I mean, we can just do 21 each, and then, or 22 each, and then someone just gets 21 each, and I'll just take the 21. So you guys can both take 22, right?
Seems
Does that
fair.
work?
That's math. That's math. Good stuff. Good
Okay,
stuff.
that's math. Okay,
That's
all
math.
right, I math.
That's math.
I math.
It maths.
Let's go.
It maths.
All right,
All right. So you
beautiful.
guys divvy it up. You guys, spend the rest of the night. Did you guys buy rooms and/or drinks? Any of you?
I use a coin and my spare coin to buy myself and Scald a drink
All
since
right.
he was noble enough to take less.
All right, 2 gold for a drink
Appreciate it.
each. I assume no room for you. You're gonna probably spend the night outside again.
Yes.
Scald, what about you?
I gotta get a room, yeah.
All right, so that'll be 2 for you because you got your drink paid for. And
Affordable.
Sakuto, what about you?
And I'll get a room.
All right, 2 for you as well. So we'll go ahead and mark that off. Make sure to keep track of your gold because that's important.
Oh yeah, I got
So-
21 now.
So, do you have anything you wish to do before you start the next day?
Could scout out the town a bit.
All right, you go ahead and you leave your newly acquainted friends, and you go and travel about the town. As you're walking through, it's very comforting. It's a very quaint town in terms of just lifestyle. It's actually a pretty big town. Most of it is farmland though. But as you walk through, the homes are small but comforting. The vibe that it gives off is just relaxing. You see a couple of shops closing, some of them not. You see a forge, a blacksmith that is currently on, but you know that most forges stay on overnight just to keep the heat going. And it's a standard town, nothing crazy about it. You see a temple to the Allhammer. You see a nice little park-like structure with some chairs and some benches and some grass and flowers and a fountain. It's just a town, you know. You're used to the forest, but you still have an idea of what towns are like and how they work. And this is just no exception to regular towns. Anything else anybody would like to do?
Do we know where the missing person was last seen?
They were last seen in the city of Coastline, which on the map is relatively close to Unalost. It's over by the coast, obviously, on the left side. That's where they were last seen, but they were it was told that they were heading east towards the Four Peaks. Not much else is known, not a lot of information, because they kind of just up and left, and
Right.
you don't really know what happens. So Jax leads you to believe that this person is up in the mountain somewhere.
Can we inquire with Jax about the area? Just kind of get maybe a little lay of the land if he knows any information on that.
Yeah, you go up to him and he's getting your guys' drinks poured, and he says, "Well, it's pretty similar because it's just the other side of the mountain. So basically, what you see around here is more or less what you're gonna see around there. As you go closer to coastline, though, it does get a little more humid, the ocean and such. But the mountains, I'm sure you might have to go through the mountains. There is this path up there that allows you to, because some people like to go around, that way they don't have to even deal with the mountains. But there is a path, and you are one with nature, so I assume you'll be able to find it. It does allow you to go through the mountain, making your travels a little bit easier. But it's still, kind of rocky and rough, and, it's going to take a bit to get up, but you do save some time, if you are going to coastline. But from what I'm understanding, this person was heading into the mountain.
Okay.
And so he mentions a little bit more about the temple that is claimed to be where this person was going, and he says, from what I understand, that temple was collapsed decades ago. I mean, I wasn't even alive, and I've been alive for a while. He's like, I've never heard much about it. It's definitely not a myth. It definitely was there, but I don't know how anybody would even get in there, let alone what they might be wanting from inside there. But I mean, hey, it's worth a look. I mean, you save a life or you don't, but you get paid in the end. So it's really just a game of chance, whether or not they're alive. And he finished pouring your drinks. So
thank him for his extended knowledge and accept the drinks.
you're quite welcome. I appreciate your efficiency, and I hope that you are successful in your endeavors. You know, I don't know what your plans are after that. I mean, obviously, if you find them, you're most likely headed to Coastline next. So don't forget about your old pal Jax. Even though we literally have no idea about any of us, you know, we're strangers. But, like, you know, if you get famous, come back, you know, maybe, and he puts his hands together like he's motioning for cash, like, you know where to find me.
That we do.
So, and he,
I'll keep you in mind.
he goes back and starts cleaning his glasses, his cups, not his eyewear.
Well, you finally get the
All right, all right.
I'm gonna fucking hold that over your head and dangle it for the rest of my life.
Damn, I can't make one,
Come
theater
on.
of the mind mistake.
Come on, give it to me. You know it's funny.
Dang.
Oh,
I love
man.
you.
I love you too, man. But yeah, you guys go ahead and start drifting off to sleep. The two of you head to your rooms. Volstagg, you head outside, and your turtle friend once again pokes his head out. And you guys all begin to drift off to sleep after a successful first mission, wondering what exactly is to come and what endeavors you might end up engaging in. And with that, we're going to end this episode. So hopefully you guys had fun. I thought that was a good little start to everything. Hopefully everybody watching enjoyed as well. I want to see if we could try to make this a weekly thing. We'll find out in terms of scheduling and stuff. But how do you guys feel?
I loved it. I had a blast.
Yeah, it was great.
Hell yeah. Well, thank you guys so much for...
It's going very well.
Yeah.
I mean, no mean to brag, but 3 kills, you know.
You know, he's on the top of the tier list. He's on the top of the tier list. It's fine. Thank you guys for joining me on this, and thank you everybody for watching and engaging with this. If you guys did enjoy, please go ahead and leave some comments down below talking about what you might want to see, and we'll see if we can incorporate it. And without further ado, that's going to do it from us. So we will see you guys hopefully next week. Peace out.